Okay, is the mic on now? Give me a second. We're checking some audio here. Check, check, check. All right. Damn. A second. Okay, that volume looks a little high. Are we on? Edit. Check. Okay, it seems like our audio is working. Our microphone, our camera's working. Okay, let's get to the business. Today we are talking about this topic called Say I Go. Today it's actually 4/29. And if you take a look at it, there's actually two forms of Korean counting. One of the forms is more traditional on a dual standard, so like that, right? Yeah. My accent, whatever. It's just too bad. It is what it is. We also have another set of numbers called the Sino-Korean, or it sounds more like Chinese because, just the way I guess you could say Latin is very influential in the West. China is very influential in the East, and we use official numbers like dates. Then we tend to use these Sino-Korean, that means Chinese-Korean number, a different number system, right? So y'all in the West, y'all only have to really number one set of numbers. But we got to have two different ways of saying the number. So it is what it is. Se means 4, I means 2, and gu means 9. 429. So that means April 29th. Today's April 29th, actually. Now, we're going to talk about today from the context of looking at 1, the Asian American curriculum. 2, Korean and Black Americans. This is actually going to be quite relevant for this discussion. Number 3, Asian American activism today, and emasculation of the movement. These are 4 different topics I want to make sure we focus on, and all these things will be happening repeatedly and simultaneously throughout the presentation. Okay, well, let's get to it. So actually I brought up just to kind of like get people situated. Some people will know about this topic, some people won't. So quick introduction. If I actually Google the word Seagu, Seagu provides a perspective that central discussion of the Los Angeles unrest that brought numerous social issues to the forefront. Racism, class divisions, crime, violence, poverty, etc. Now we can see that this issue is being presented from the Korean American women's perspective on PBS here. And remember, I said this movement has been emasculated. Okay. Here we see a guy here. Okay, so they do have that. We have a woman and then another woman's perspective, and then a mixed crowd. I think this is the pink. I think this is probably a woman here. Seagu, this is MacArthur Foundation. This may be talking about the PBS thing. MacArthur Foundation. Okay. In the film Seagu. Okay. So yeah, not saying right that women shouldn't be heard, but you will see that they are actually. We'll keep going through this, so just know that this can be a recurring trend. Okay, so what is Seagu besides being 429? Actually, it's the riots, the Los Angeles riots. So let's look at that right there. So the thing is, the Los Angeles riots happened on April 29th, and it's to really commemorate this day. So what happened was, you can see that here, a lot of younger people may not know, but this had to do with Rodney King. Okay. Now, Rodney King, there was a term of excessive force being used by residents, by Los Angeles police officers, actually went too hard. Now, the 3 men who were involved in the Rodney King beating, because you're going to see that 1/2 of all the losses that occurred in what actually happened to Korean businesses. So you're going to ask yourselves, well, did Korean people actually beat up the Black people in this case? In this case, in the Rodney King incident, no, but we're going to see there's more to it than that. So, well, let's take a look at Rodney King. So, okay. Stacy Kuhn, Officer Lawrence Powell. Let's take a look at the images here. So these are these guys who actually beat on Rodney King. And I think that they said that he was struck like 60 plus times. So, this also happened recently with Tyree. Oh, no, this was, sorry, I got the name wrong. Yeah. Wait, was it Tyree Nichols? Sorry. Death of. It was Tyree Nichols. I'm sorry, it's been a long day. Let's go back here. So, okay, back to the Rodney King incident. So the thing is that the officers were white, right? But it really seems like there was actually a lot. So we'll keep reading this article over here. By the way, you can also see that they said that the when the riots ended, 63 people were killed. Estimates in property damage were over 1 billion, making it the most destructive period of local unrest in U.S. history. Okay, this is historically significant. Remember, we're going to be talking about that curriculum in a hot second. Koreatown, situated just to the north of South Central LA, was disproportionately damaged. Much of the blame for the extensive nature of the violence was attributed to Daryl Gates. And remember, 1/2 of all the damage was done to Korean businesses, while Korean people only 1/10 of the population of this community. So so we can see that they say there was actually it's kind of like police brutality situation going on, and then what happened was that there was tensions between Koreans. So let's address this as well. Spike Lee had released Do the Right Things, where urban tensions between whites, blacks, and Koreans over racism and economic inequality. Many Korean shopkeepers were upset because they suspected shoplifting from their black customers and neighbors. Many black customers were angry because they routinely felt disrespected and humiliated by Korean store owners. Neither group fully understood the extent of the cultural differences and language barriers which further fueled tensions. Okay. The fact of the matter is that, Korean people just, they have their own ways. So it is what it is. I went away from home at the age of 16. There's a lot of differences. I'm not against Korean people, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to say that this was all right or wrong. It doesn't look good, but this is it. Incident, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look. Soon Ja-do shot and killed a black ninth grader. Damn, after physical altercation. Well, okay, some ninth grader is kind of big. I don't know. But was she attacked? What's going on here? Du was convicted of voluntary manslaughter. Damn. She got the maximum sentence of 16 years, but she decided against prison time and gave her 5 years of probation, $400 community service, and $500 fine. Damn. Okay. Relations significantly worsened after this, and the former became mistrustful of the criminal justice system. Okay. I want to see how the situation started. I can't say it's right or wrong. I got to see what happened. You'll say, oh, but they shot a ninth grader. Look, if a ninth grader punches me in the face, or punches like an old, I don't know if this is an old lady here. I don't know the size of this ninth grader, and I don't know how bad the beating, or if there was a beating, right? Yeah. I just see physical altercation. I need more information. Even if this is bad, right? Yeah. They could blame Korean people. Look, there's a lot of black on black crime, right? So why are you gonna single like this lady out and then blame all the Koreans? We're just easy victims. That's all it is. Bullshit. Anyways, okay, so look, this is a significant portion of Korean American history, right? We could see the significance of what happens, and actually, supposedly, when I look at this Asian American curriculum, it's supposedly to address Stop Asian Hate. Don't you think that this story is actually like really kind of lining up with understanding Asian hate, right? Yeah, as marketed once again by the media. We're going to talk about other problems with this what is it called? This curriculum right here. Okay. Welcome to the Asian American curriculum. This is actually going to be mandatory in New York State. Let's bring that up for a second. Okay. Hidden Voices curriculum. New York State. Okay, let's hit an Asian American. Asian. Okay. New York City. Okay, it's going to be New York City. It was not New York State? Okay. To expand Asian American curriculum. By the way, why don't you teach outside of New York City? They're doing a pilot program at 12 public schools at the start of the 2023 school year. Okay. This is already active. Oh my God. Disgusting. Okay, who's teaching this crap? John Liu? Okay. Look, I don't blame John Liu. I'm telling you, this is not good. Anyways, let's look at this curriculum over here. Untold Stories. No, okay, this is not the Asian American one. This is actually going to be about like other races and probably no Asian Americans. That's how this works. I swear to God, this is true. Okay? We are actually pigeonholed into our own separate little Wang Chin Fu. Oh, they do have one. What? Okay, let's see. What is this Wang Chin Fu thing? Larry Kramer. What is this? Port City Voices. What is this? Emily Warren Wobling. Who are these people? I wonder if Wang Chin Fu was a woman. Could be. We're about to find out. Maybe they're all women. No, they're not. There's a couple guys here. Unless they identify differently, but I don't think so. We're about to find out, though. Okay, let's go and find this Wang Chin Fu. Sorry, just taking a little aside right here. Okay, let's find. Okay. Chinese, definitely Chinese. Wang Chin Fu. Like him. Okay, this is a guy. I had to look it up. I wasn't sure by the picture. But okay. That's nice. Okay, Chinese people come to America. So they're kind of why they moved to the United States. Okay. This guy's kind of like, just reading the story right here, he's like an everyman. He's not really like some exceptional, which is fine. Okay, I'm mad at that. All right. Well, this is not really okay. It's not anything particularly impressive. But let's look at the Asian American curriculum because that's what we really want to see. No. Yeah, Asian American. Oh, this is disgusting. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, first of all, okay, let's go and cut before we go into this and to look at this organization called Reach. Because they're the ones who really kind of like made this thing actually happen. So let's follow them. Now we see that they have a guy more recently, South Asian, by the way, I believe. Right? Yeah, could be. And then we see once again a whole bunch of, ladies here. I'm not mad at the ladies, right? Yeah. But they do actually get promoted at a rate usually of 2 or 3 to 1. Here we have this guy over here, this county legislator. That's interesting. We're about to look at this actual. It should be loading now. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna look at the Asian Pacific Islanders in a hot moment, but it's definitely missing some critical issues, and the Seagu thing will definitely be missing. Okay, so here we see it's now it's mandatory. Last year already, so it's already being taught. Okay, it is loading, ladies and gentlemen, and hidden voice of Asian American Pacific Islanders. It's disgusting. Not saying it's all bad, but it's definitely not all good. Okay, definitely gotta have some changes here. Vivian Louis, Hunter College, and Lynn from Hunter College. Okay, and Dickinson University. This kind of Chris Clark. Okay. Hunter College. Oh, okay. Binghamton, CUNY. Okay, so I med, Columbia. Okay. Let's take a look at also. Let's do a quick see if we can see any Korean names. Vivian Louis. No, it's Chinese. Maybe they could be. Let's see. Nope, I don't see Korean names yet. Indian, Rapu. I see actually quite a few Indians. I do not see, but Grace Lee is Korean. Aha! That's why they brought her in, right? There are no Koreans here. They know I'm Korean. They know I'm going to bring things up. Well, look, I'm not trying to say it's all bad, but you guys need to make some changes here. You guys need to include some things. Oh, Grace Lee is here. Grace Meng. Ugh. Where is what about this? What about the state senator? What's his name? The Filipino guy, Steve Raga. Yeah, he should be here. You guys should not exclude him. Okay, Linda Lee, Grace Lee. Yeah, Linda Lee. But Julie Won. Okay, there's other Koreans around too. Okay, let's look at this Hidden Voices project. Okay, Kumahima, right? Yeah. Okay. Also, another thing that's annoying about this particular project here. If I go back to the Reach thing, okay, they call it the Asian American Native Hawaiian Pacific Islander, AANHPI. Who's changing these terms for real? Okay, let me click on this logo right here. Actually, let's see exactly. Representing empowerment in the AANHPI community. Can you see it right there? Let me see if I can make this larger. Let me go to the Reach website. Okay, wow, I made it too big. I went into Beyond Land. Okay, Reach Asian American. Okay, studies. Not saying it's all good, but it sure is not all. It's not all bad. Okay, Reach, representing the AANHPI community. Who's changing these terms right now? Right? Yeah, I'm telling you right now. They're not having a survey within Asian Americans to ask them what's going on. Oh, what's up, 12 Veils? Oh, that's cool. Rev Keith Gadsden said he would perform as a guest if I host an event next month in our API month. That could happen. Maybe I can host something at that park on 23rd where that Shake Shack is. Let's do this, DJ. What's up, 12 Veils? Oh, I'm down. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So our terms are being changed, right? Yeah. What happens if, right? I believe 12 Veils would define herself as black, right? Yeah. What happens if we just decided black people are now going to be called black and African? Come on. Who just jammed in NH into this AAPI category? Stop changing our shit. You know what I mean? When I was in the 90s, okay, I accept Asian American. This new term Asian is not really, it's garbage. Anyways, let's go on. So we're looking at Reach. Now let's look at this curriculum over here. You saw there's no Koreans actually involved with actually the construction or contributing scholars or any of that. Okay, let's see. There are actually LA riots. There is no term LA riot. Look at that, right? Yeah, I just did a text search. Let me do the word Palestinian. Palestinian, P-A-L. Okay, I'm telling you about a problem about the Palestinian movement too. Like I am for it, but I'm not all. I'll tell you, there's some big problems there. Let's look at the word Palestinian though for a second, right? Yeah, 0 out of 0, P-L-E-S-T, right? Yeah, there is no mention of the word Palestine or Palestinian. There's nothing currently relevant to my people in this curriculum, right? Politically relevant. Let's get all the Japanese, Koreans, Chinese, Filipino, and everybody together, man. I'm with you, 12 bills, yeah. And this is just there. Oh, we're about to go even deeper, but yes, this yeah, we'll try to work together as much as we can. Yeah. A lot of Asian Americans are being encouraged or are actually avoiding this conversation right now. Oh, I can show that later. I'll show all the people that I invited to this particular meeting. And the thing is that on a regular basis, I have to tell you, it's not just the Asian American community. The academic community is actually doing this as well. And I'm going to actually, let me actually pull up emails, but well, let's just let's see who was invited to this particular meeting here. Okay, here we go. Yes. Okay. So I forward this to the Asian Creative Foundation, the Korean Association of Families of New York. Chang, okay, this is Art Chang. He actually is running a CAFC, which is actually part of Reach Coalition. That's actually a big part of pushing this curriculum here. Cagney. There's a guy from Cagney who actually I can show in the pictures later on. KCSNY, Korean Culture, MOCA, Asian American Arts Alliance, people at CAFNY, Korean Society, Korean American Society, Asian Hustle Network. Even this guy's from one of the few Korean Americans that exist in the This guy started Noted Tool. This guy's a Chinese American. He's not really, he's adjacent, right? Steve Lee's another activist that I work with. So over here, you could see that I sent him an invite to be part of this. This guy, Emmanuel, did agree to be part of it tonight, but I started late, and also he's got some other meetings that he's in. You're going to see us soon together, though, at this event on May 2nd, so don't worry about it. I'm like overloaded. But I did want to come out with this tonight because it's 4/29. And the fact of the matter is that when we go back to the actual the write-up about what Seigu is, the fact of the matter is that this is actually recognized. If you're going to talk about stop Asian hate, this is extremely relevant. Okay, and this actually talks about how the actual the thing started, but before, right, the outbreak of the violence occurred because people knew. Because the thing is that Rodney King got beat up. Then the unrest started, there was, and they could tell. So they started showing on TV repeatedly, right, to market to Black people to start targeting Asian Americans. Now I think a very similar things happen to trans people, right? All of a sudden out of the blue, right? All of a sudden these people are a problem. But they've been there since ancient times. Why is all of a sudden, right? Yeah. And honestly, the sports competitions, I get where it's concerning, especially the combat sports, but y'all need to really relax about that. You know what I mean? There's mad other things going on. That's a game, okay? And yeah, that could get fixed or that could be changed or whatever. But there's other things going on where these people are facing job discrimination, housing discrimination, a lot of serious problems. You know what I mean? So, anyways, yeah, we can invite all Asian identified council people. I've invited them many times, by the way. I've even recorded myself going at them. But they're actually probably instructing these not-for-profits not to interact with myself. And this is, unfortunately, this hidden, this curriculum right here does not have any, right, if I type the word LA riot up here, right, there's nothing talking about it. In fact, there's two mention of Koreans. Let's take a look at who the two Koreans are in this particular document. Okay. So right now, we can see that Koreans, by the way, we'll also see if blacks are mentioned in this particular document, right? I can also show you emails that I sent to the Black Panthers, including Bobby Seale, Amber King. I think it was Amber King, something like that, right? Yeah. Um, Brother Shep, right? Yeah. Because the thing is that the Black Panthers have a history of studying Asian documents, not Asian American, but Asian documents. I'm tired of this white perspective. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying like, like, yeah, we should. I also want to hear the Asian American perspective, 100%. But I don't really know of any real Asian American scholars that are really like taking on the system like that. A lot of them are just too busy, like really celebrating. This guy a surfer? That's your activist? Oh my god. Okay. Where's the struggle, yo? Black people get Malcolm X, we get a surfer. Get out of here, man. The surfer is not the activist that they show though. Okay. Here they're just talking about like what happened to Asian Americans in general. Okay, so by them occurrence of friendly neighbors. Okay, they're talking about just things in like the relationships between some different Asian countries. So that's not really anything really like relevant. Okay, this guy An Chang Ho, Mountain of Knowledge, written by Victor Jew. Are you serious? Okay, Jew, by the way, could be Joo, could be actually a Korean name, so it's possible. It might not be. It's a weird name, Victor Jew. Let's look up Victor Jew. Maybe there's a picture of him. Okay, so this guy is actually Asian American. Yeah, I think I looked him before. See, interesting. Is he Korean? Could be. It's strange spelling. Okay, Victor Jew. Okay, so Russia, China, and the United States were controlling Korea, and Japan was part of it. And Japan were engaged in horrible war crimes that were similar to actually exceeding, in many ways, what was done by the Nazis in terms of cruelty. And just saying, it's disgusting, but it's true. I know the Nazis did some sick stuff. It's not a good competition. Anyways, it's disgusting. Okay, anyways, they're both very disturbed. I mean, there's human skin like yeah, maybe equal levels. They're both very Germans can be also very scary. Anyways, yeah, so look, here we see about this Korean guy, what he's really doing is fighting for freedom from Japan. What is this? He lived in California. What is he doing? Oh, he's fighting for labor. What is this guy doing? A workers' right due to anti-Asian sentiment in China and the Japanese community's monopoly on labor contracts. So he's also trying to break the Koreans free a little bit. So that's kind of cool. I guess. All right. And the other one is actually this lady named Susan Ann Cuddy, I think. Yeah, that's the other one. So we have this guy, right? Yeah, An Chang Ho, and labor guy, kind of. So I guess he's kind of cool. Citrus labor farms. Okay. An Chang Ho. Sure. Sure. Okay. Oh, here's the other one. Okay. The other one is Susan Ann Cuddy, and this is really a trip right here. Becoming American, yeah, whatever. Susan Ann Cuddy, a life of firsts. Just so you know, I don't think they talk about it here, but Susan Ann Cuddy literally worked for the NSA, National Security Agency. Let's look her up, Susan Ann Cuddy. This is hilarious. Okay, like she's beyond Fed. She's like CIA straight up. Like that's exactly what she is. Okay. The first one pops up in the Department of Defense right here. Oh, what's up? Oh, we can hold an event in every borough. Damn. Yeah, if people come, I don't think anybody's coming to my event. I don't know, 12 Veils. I know you'll come maybe, but it'll just be you and me. 12 Veils. People are not really coming to see my stuff. Yeah. Anyway, look. Okay, so on Cuddy, the first female gunnery officer, feats that were possible due to her childhood and Korean background. Why does that make her like a gunnery? Like, why she shot guns as a small child? Like, what is this? She was born in Los Angeles. What? I thought she was, thanks, and her Korean background. So why did she become the first female gunnery officer? This is just the first female Asian American naval officer. Okay. And she actually married a white guy. Like, I'm not mad at that, but this is your choice for Asian American, like like this is her husband right here, right? Yeah, this is here with her all white friends and the one black guy. What? Neither family proved at first. Susan said that her mother didn't talk to her for 5 years. And then she worked on top secret projects for the Defense Department doing what? Like spying on Koreans? Like, what are you doing with your knowledge? Like, okay, Susan, like, you're the Korean American activist. Like, what about those LA riots? Like, what's going on? Right? Like, this, there's no Palestinians. What is this? Okay, so this is sad. Okay, I was about to show some emails that I sent to actually. I said, did I mention all those Black Panthers and stuff that I sent the emails to? Let's go and show those receipts right now. And by the way, I've also sent emails, by the way, to something called Historically Black Colleges. And they don't really seem to be interested in this topic. And the fact of the matter is that, okay, right now, they are actually manufacturing artificial leaders in this world. Okay, like Christopher Bay, who's actually being weaponized against Black people. And they're using a Korean American face to do it. And as Black people let it happen, okay, do not blame Koreans later on. Do not blame Koreans, right? Yeah, when this guy, Chris Bay, gets big and y'all did nothing. Right? Yeah, when this guy walked into office being a former DA. By the way, I also like to share. Also, some people say that, oh, like Malcolm X had like a Japanese friend or something, or that's nice. By the way, when I went to Nation of Islam, I did visit the mosque, and they were very, very friendly to me, but they did also want my money, and they did want me to go into those classes and stuff, and I'm not against that. They do want the donation. I think it was like 20 cents a day or something, and that seems like a reasonable ask. They have a very well put together program, and I really appreciate it. They were very nice to me, so I can't say anything bad about them. They seem to be passionate, and I think that there could be more discussion about, how our communities can be and should be working together. For example, like the anti-war movement. And actually, let's get back to that email, because I think that's really something I really want their help with. The thing is that the Black people used to have, like, or maybe right now it's recognized as being having a strong position in the anti-war movement. You hear about the Black Panthers speaking out against the war. You hear about, like, these other groups speaking out against the war. Right now, the student movement out here, okay, why are there no other war victims like Korean Americans, this kind of thing? Let's also just go to Instagram right now and show you, right, this movement is being emasculated. Right, all this stuff is going on right now, and this, once again, it's also associated with these academics that also screw up the anarchist community. Okay, I know I've been hanging out with these Trumpers and stuff like that. I know a lot of them think the anarchists are all bad, and a lot of people that are in the anarchy movement, right? Yeah, they actually think the Trumpers are fascists and all bad, and there's just kind of this weird dichotomy. But really, it's the people who are good or bad. It's not really the ideology. Just sorry to say, it's just the facts. But the academics and their culture of elitism and the culture of social hierarchy have placed themselves into a non-accountable space where they are actually covering up certain things and destroying history and rewriting it. And actually, if you think about it, right, they're writing Black people out of Asian American history. Do you see what's happening with this curriculum? Did you see? Did you see who, like, how they talked about this whole? Let's take a look at the word Black in this, right? Let's see. Aren't Blacks the pioneers of the civil rights movement? Yeah, they are. Are they being recognized, though? If not, why not? If not, don't you think something's wrong? What do you think about that? Let's take a look at this. I think they do mention it a couple times, but I don't think they mention ever like our communities working together. Because you know what, that's, I used to designate people, they're talking about the terms. Okay. Yuri Kochiyama became active in the Black Power movement. Interesting. While Larry, like Ilong, was okay. So Yuri Kochiyama. Okay, maybe Yuri. Interesting. The mob minority spirit to pit Asian Americans against Blacks. Interesting. So they do talk about that. That's nice. Okay, so let's see this Kochiyama. Interesting. Okay, they're talking about just the history of the country. Okay, so let's see. Interesting. They didn't mention one. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Let's just read the word Black again. Okay. It's mentioned 6 times. What? That's it? What? And the 20. Okay, they found more. Okay, yeah, I would hope so. But one Black man at Lake Village. Okay, so the warship should be playing Black to intimidate the Japanese officials. Black ships. Okay, so blacksmithing, Black woman, Black waters, Black students. Okay, so they're talking about discrimination against Blacks and Chinese in education. And, okay. Hawaiian athletes. Tri-corner black hats. A black hat. The civil rights and Black Power movements had a significant impact on Asian Americans. Interesting, okay? Do they talk about, okay, so honestly, I try to look this up, right? And I want to know, honestly, I feel like when I look at the personnel in the meetings of this organization, the REACH organization, let's go back and look at the REACH organization. Not saying that, right, we need the Blacks all the time or need to exclude them, but are they involved in any way with the making of this program, or is it only white people? Or is it only, like, you know, certain class of people? Like, who's actually making this group? Let's go back to this REACH group. This is also disappointing. We're going to look at this organization as well. It is what it is. Coalition. No. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Yi Andy Chen. Oh, well, that's a trip. Yeah, I didn't have good things about this guy. Okay. Native Hawaiian again. Art build. Okay. Coalition session recap. Okay. By the way, after I started making like, you know, criticisms, then they actually flashed in like a Black trans person to try to trump me and shut me up. But okay, so in the pictures, it seems to be all Asian women and one Asian man. Okay, let's look at some. Okay, the 2 Asian ladies and 1 guy. The 4 Asian ladies and 1 guy. Hey man, you're doing your thing. Like, I'm just saying, like, why is this though? Is it okay? Oh, here's 1 guy and 2 women. Okay, a bunch of ladies here. There's one guy, one of them. If it is a guy, it tends to be South Asian or like not East Asian. Oh, okay, it's two guys, okay, and a Spanish guy and one Asian woman. This is rare. It will happen though, and if it does happen, it's going to be like a elected official or top cheese guy. This guy is actually a rando. Maybe he's actually a guy. I don't know, but this is rare. We're going to see this pattern over and over again through this whole presentation. It's just rampant everywhere in this space. Okay. So, there's 100 terms. Okay. Segregated black and white communities, black and white residential neighborhoods, black Chinese solidarity. What is this? There is a missed opportunity for black Chinese solidarity for mutual understanding and common cause. Possible. Yeah, it doesn't always work out, right? But when it does, like, did it ever work out? I want to know, right? Oh, they did talk about that one instance. Are they gonna? Oh, Kanochi. Okay, maybe with the Hawaiians. Hard to tell. Okay, we're about halfway through black voter registration. Okay, so this is the Kuchiyama maybe. Okay, involved with trying to get them Yuri Kochiyama, civil rights activist. Okay, I've seen this lady before. And she was in social justice movements. She's Japanese, and she was interacting with civil rights activists like Malcolm X and other black community leaders. Yeah, she looks somewhat familiar. She was in Puerto Rican independence and things like that. Okay, so she's like all around activist. That's kind of cool. Corky Lee's taking the pictures. Okay, I'm not really happy about them making Corky Lee the star here. He's okay, but he's not really our Malcolm X. Like they need to they took the guy without a voice. They took the guy who takes pictures. Come on. They don't want an outspoken individual, right? Yeah. And that thing is pictures don't have a story to tell, which is cool that he did document some things. But some big things happened at the end that he didn't capture. He was around for that Andrew Yang stuff, I think. Was he then? Some things I don't think he captured at the end. I'm not saying he's all bad. He did catch some things, right? Yeah. Asian Americans for Action. Interesting. Okay, Pan Asian Organization in New York. I wonder if I could find these people. A lot of these old school Asian guys are not really talking to me. So it is what it is. They could do whatever they want. But okay, so there's one example. Okay, once again, a female, right? Yeah, the notes on Malcolm X. That's cool. But how were they working together? Did they? Did they? They met him when they were arrested for protesting for fair hiring for black and Puerto Ricans. Okay, that's cool. Became friends, wrote letters to each other, lifelong support. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so they did some work together. Okay, nice to see. If she ever got Malcolm to help out with Asian, well, Malcolm does talk about Asian Koreans, actually, even in his message to the grassroots, right? But nowadays, that's kind of like gone away. Patty Mink, interesting. Okay. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, so let's see what else. Anything else here? Read coalition. I could go and like hack through like the different organizations and show you the emasculation that's going on. But just so you know, the Wikipedia will also say that this is actually the Seigu is actually considered to be right Korean Americans. Many Koreans refer to this event as 429 in the Korean language, as said before. During the riots, Korean Americans received very little aid or protection from police authorities due to their low social status and language barriers. That's right. And there was actually one of them. Okay. When people were shooting at Koreans, the LAPD ran away in half a second. They felt disgusted. And look, I don't know, like, once again, I heard about the about that lady shooting the 9th grader in the head, and I can see when people would be upset about that. I really don't know everything that happened there. Stress disorder. Look, it's pretty bad. But you can talk about Stop Asian Hate, not talk about Seagu. So I also emailed many Korean organizations, as I showed you. I also emailed the Black Panthers. Did I show that yet? And I'm asking for help because the thing is that Asian Americans and Korean Americans are being excluded from the anti-war movement. You know, Black people, including Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, used to say powerful things about the anti-war movement and about solidarity between Blacks and Asian Americans. But it seems like that's faded away. And we're still in solidarity some because like now all the energy is for wars with white victims, right? Like Israel or what is it called? Russia, Ukraine, but Haiti and Korea. It doesn't get the same level of attention or energy at all. It's garbage. So Seagu, it's the just the first victim. The name was Edward Song Lee, and there was more victims, but that were really reported or that were classified in another way. So the deaths didn't occur as related to the actual riot, right? But they were classified as dying for other reasons. There's a lot of ways that the Korean Americans can tell you the ways that the system's twisted to manipulate the narrative. But the thing is that instead of listening to people that have experienced this kind of displacement and have experienced this type of manipulation of their narrative in history, right? You're listening to these white ass millionaires like Jill Stein. So these kids that are having these little protests at the college campuses and appreciate what they're doing. But the fact of the matter is that within their ranks, because they have the famous people there, and that's who they're celebrating right now, you can see it in their media, because they're not really listening to the, I guess you could say the old heads, you know what I mean? They are, there's something missing there, and it's the voice of the victims. Can you imagine the civil rights movement with no Black leaders? Can you trust a movement like that? So how can you trust an anti-war movement with just a bunch of white millionaires and their tokens? How can you trust the anti-war movement that does not have any real war victims, right? Or even, right, or kind of excludes? Can you name one Palestinian American activist? And are there any men? I'm not saying that women shouldn't be leaders or activists. They definitely should be. But when it happens that only they are allowed to become activists and leaders, then there's an emasculation that's going on that is being controlled by and influenced by outsiders that are creating these conditions. And if I'm not saying that sometimes men don't leave women behind, but in this case, or in this condition, within the Asian Americans, I would say that I would say maybe like Black men are more empowered in some ways than Black women, but not in all the ways. But I would say that Black women show more of a, well, not always, right? But I would say just overall, there's more support for Black men. I don't think Asian women are really supporting Asian men. It is what it is. For better or for worse, it's just what it is. I just have to embrace it. Whatever. Anyways, it's not all the time, but it is a thing. Anyway, so look, this is a real thing, and the exclusion of this particular issue from the Asian American curriculum. There are actually these people over here that I will be actually sending in. Right, I'm gonna keep working on this topic. So a lot of times people give up, right? But I will hit all. By the way, I've also gotten at the Asian American Journalists Association. I've actually documented this. They do not want to actually have a discussion. It's sad, but they can't. They better send updates to everybody because I'm going to get every single person on this list. I'm going to go through this whole thing tonight. Yeah? I don't give a damn. And you're going to have to contact every single one of them. I'll get one or two of them. I'll keep going. Yeah. Cancel me. I don't care. All right. We could set up the DJ stuff at the in the park. Maybe. Yeah. It could happen. Yeah, I got to practice. All right. Well. All right, folks. This say I go. All right. Maybe I could. Let me check my text message real quick. Maybe Emmanuel wants to jump in, but I'm kind of bushed. Emmanuel's real specialty is really talking about Asian issues, right? Asian studies, more like international affairs, right? And I'm telling you right now, being Korean American myself, right? Looking at how the media manipulated, right, the way that things were and the perceptions of what's going on here in the United States against me and my people and people that look like me. Okay, I am much more attuned and much more aware of the hypocrisy in the media from a younger age. And I've been looking at this media framework with this perspective for a long time. And a lot of these white millionaires never have. But you won't get to hear about the perspective from the victims. I'm telling you right now, it's a huge mistake. So I'm not going to blame, honestly, right? Yeah, I really hate Jill Stein. I really don't like RFK, right? Yeah, even Trump has like some of this going on, right? Yeah. Y'all want to support them, whatever, that's fine. I'm not saying that's necessarily wrong either. But you got to keep the little people around and you got to make sure that the victims are heard. Otherwise, it's a lie. So, say I go, yeah. The word "aigu" also, like when someone's hurt, we say that. So I think that there's also a little hidden little pun there going on. All right, so yeah. Anything else I want to say about the particular topic? Great coalition. I could talk about the masculation movement, really show the pictures. And let's do that real. I mean, I've done it before. Okay. What is some of the groups here? Let's take a look. Let's just take in. Okay. There's something called Council for Korean Americans. Virginia U. Oh, you know about Virginia U, eh? Oh, interesting. Okay. And I talk about factory worker abuse. Oh, and mass national abuse. Sweatshops. You look that up, maybe. Good. Okay. Well, this is Council of Korean Americans, and what are they doing for Asian American Month, by the way? I also am on the mailing lists. I'm actually in contact with many organizations. They have all the big cheeses who we are. You're going to see all the big names. Okay. Are impacted. Wow, this is 1.8. Okay. Look at these numbers. Wow, this is so high end. Oh my God. Dr. Abraham Kim, you're looking pretty legit there, bro. Okay, where is this? Our leadership. Look, they have all the big cheeses are part of this. Where is the stuff here? Oh, initiatives. Podcast series. Oh, they got a pod. Interesting. Okay. We could. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, there's something on May 2nd. By the way, I'll show that in a second. Welcome to see the Abraham Kim. Okay. To my year abroad in the Asian American experience. Following your bliss. Leading with authenticity, core values. Okay, let's see. Why does this sound like some corporate stuff? Maybe it's real. I don't know, man. We'll see. Oh, you gotta apply. Did I apply? I might have applied. Accepts qualified individuals. I don't think I made it though. That's okay. The Elevate series, award-winning chefs. Yeah, I did get something in the. Okay, let's go and check my email. Like Andy Kim, I'm not really like. Yeah, he's not that bad. He's not that good either. It's a little weird. So we're gonna see what's up. Andy Kim has not come on my show yet. Let's see what's up with that. Right? Yeah, not sure what's up with that. Let's go over here. Okay, let's see. Okay, with the Council of Korean Americans. I got an email from them recently. I remember I was like, oh, that's interesting. Council. Oh yeah, I didn't make it in time for the program for the festival. So, oh well, my work will not be featured. That's okay. No surprise there. Okay, tell me. By the way, shout to you hold your own series events on the election year. Do it. I might. Okay. Modern love and dating. That's what they sent me. Okay. A star-studded webinar featuring Jerome and Benita from Netflix's Love After Divorce. Coffee Meets Bagel. Okay, what is this? This is kind of Korean dramas, K dramas. The virtual conversation will delve into how modern technology and media has evolved societal norms. And we do have a population like going down. So I guess this is their solution. Partner for Rutan and Tucker LLP. Like the problem is that the increasing. Let's take a look at the reason for the reason for the drop is because of the increasing price of housing and all this other stuff, right? Yeah, but instead they have these kind of like highly qualified women looking for more qualified men. You're fucked. You got nothing. You're done. You ain't finding no man, girl. I'm gonna tell you right now. You want that superstar. I'm mad. You deserve a superstar. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Where's the activism? Where's the mobilization for the upcoming year? Ed Park, same bed, different dreams, and personal days, which shed light on the multifaceted layers. Korean American identity. Not well, it is multifaceted. Okay. Starry Field. Okay. CK Abram Kim's Stand Together Atlanta event at the lives lost in this tragic Atlanta spa shooting. Yeah, that's sad. Bay Area Panthers. Okay. Is this sports team? Okay. So, sports management, community engagement. I mean, that's cool. You win, bro. I mean, I guess this is like Korean excellence or something. Okay. Well, I think this like there's not really, are they is this activism? Kind of, maybe, sort of. Agenta Therapeutics. What is this? I just don't see a match here, right? Yeah, I just feel like there's kind of like a botulinum toxin. Is this for cosmetic surgery? Aesthetic markets? Yes, this is. So he's Botox, yeah? Botox. Okay. Well, I guess you're winning, bro. Like, I guess in a way, right? Yeah. 40 under 40. I'm over 40. Too bad. Joseph Bay. Japan? I thought this was about Korea, man. Is he Korean? Oh, that's a Korean name, though. Joseph Bay. Okay, interesting. Mental health. Okay. Well, North Korean weapons, maybe. Okay, interesting. Maybe I'll try to hit these people up. So that's gonna happen, folks. All right. So yeah, we could. The Asian American community. I'll show you. They're not really with me. I'm sorry to say, they're just not. Oh, I was gonna show Nota Tool. Let me show Nota Tool before I go. Let's go and see what my Korean buddies are up to. Not saying everything Nota Tool does is bad. Actually, 12 Veils went with me to a Nota Tool event, right? Yeah. You should remember them. You may even recognize some of the faces. That's right, 12 Veils. I'm not going to people. Okay. We are diasporic Koreans. Diasporic. The Keep 2023. Yes. Their most recent pitch was supporting Palestine. When do Palestinians come to Korean events to support us? I'm not mad at that. I supported Palestine too. But I'm telling you right now, the support doesn't go both ways. And I'm telling you because you're white handlers and because of fucking Brian Becker. Yeah? I know you show up to Korean events nowadays after I raised fucking holy hell. Yeah? Mayday. Where? With Palestine? What about, isn't Korea still having a war right now? Like, what about Korea? Like, what the like, what are you waiting for? The nuclear bomb to go off? What is this? They started talking about Grace Meng after I had my nose broken. They never did nothing for me. Yo, this is ridiculous, man. Yo, I hit up all these people begging for help. They never helped me. Yo, look at this right here. This is their new leader. This is one of them, yeah? I'm not mad. She's a lesbian, right? Yeah, props to you, yeah? But, that shouldn't be the reason why you're the leader, right? Because you feel a certain identity. Like, what's your experience in activism? Like, what are your? This is the guy they're trying to replace with. This guy Riley Park. Yo, I swear to God, like, he's got a master's program. Like, I'm for disabilities advocacy, but I'm telling you right now, this guy just does not have my body of work. He just doesn't. If you had more than me, like, you can't say it's because you're disabled. That I'm discriminating on you. It's not. This is sad, folks. It is what. Yeah, me and 12 Veils is actually on here, and I might just do some independent events for my little itty bitty click people, and that's good enough for me. Yeah, I'm happy like that. So, but this is significant issue, Seagu, and reach out to the Black Panthers to document all of that. Oh, let's just see who I was. It Amber King? No sense. I think I pretty much portion check. I don't even remember who that is. I pretty much gave up, just so you know. So, like, Midtown South, who is this? Oh, this is about housing, and I'm gonna get banned off of that one. It is what it is. I'm just so sick of all this crap. Emmanuel, okay, yeah, he wants to attend. Where did I send it to them? Yes. Here we go. Yes, the Black Panthers. Look at this. Yeah. Oh, Corey. Yeah, King Corey. Okay. T-Wa Chang. Oh, I sent another one though. Is this only in draft format? Andy. Oh yeah, Andy Williams Jr. I sent it to some Black Panthers. What is that? It should be about here. I mean, I did send this is some of the Black Panthers right here. Notice I met them yesterday. Okay, so I sent them one today as well. I sent them a follow-up today. I don't see it, but yeah, the Black Panthers. I've been talking not just him, but also let me just actually Google it right quick. Amber King, was it? Amber King. Oh, it's Koreans. Koreans don't respond to me, by the way. Just want you to know that. They're not coming to my event, Black Panther. They're not, or is it Amber King? No. Yeah, Amber Williams King. Donald Trump. What? It was something King. What is this? No, I don't think it was Amber then. Was it her? I don't think it was her though. Yes. Maybe Elaine Kim? Elaine Brown? No, it was this one. Elaine Brown? Oh man, what is it? Elaine Brown. Oh my goodness. Elaine King, Elaine Brown. Oh. Sorry, folks. Oh man, I'm so tired, but it is what it is. Okay, so. All right, I guess that's it, folks. Just talking about some Seagu type of. It should be part of the curriculum, especially if it's about Asian hate. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. All right, folks, I'm done. End the stream.